Good morning. It's a sunny morning in Northumberland. It's May the 1st, May Day. Alleluia, Christ is risen. And I'm going to talk for a few moments about what it means practically to be an apostolic church. Okay, some of you haven't turned off, so we'll carry on. What I want to say is this: it really comes from the gospel today. We celebrate St. Philip and St. James, who were two of the apostles. And they're two apostles that we don't know all that much about. They appear in the story, but we don't follow them much afterwards, although we can do in the tradition of the church. But let's stick with the scriptures at the moment. In John chapter 14, in that marvellous passage where Jesus says, "I am the way, the truth, and the life," Philip chips in and says to him, "Lord, show us the Father and we will be satisfied." And Jesus, I think with a sigh, says to him, "Philip, have I been with you all this time and you don't understand? If you see me, you see the Father. I am the one that shows you what God is like." And then later, of course, when Jesus is going to ascend into heaven, he says to Philip, to James, and to the other apostles, and to the disciples gathered, "Go into the whole world, proclaim the gospel." He passes on to them the job that he had. And what I understand it to mean by being an apostolic church is that we continue to receive that job. Jesus gave it to the apostles, and over 2,000 years, the job's passed on to us. From Peter, from Paul, from John, from Philip, from James, passed down through the years to us. So what does that mean? Well, what it means is that we've got a tremendous responsibility. When people look at us, not just people, with one of these, but the rest of us who are part of the church, they will understand, either consciously or subconsciously, what the church is about because they see us. They cannot see God. They cannot see Jesus. They cannot see Peter or Philip or James or one of the apostles, but they can see us. I read some words of a priest who died with COVID-19, and his last text to his family was, "Love Jesus, love one another, carry on." And there's a sense in a way that is what Jesus says to us. Love me, love one another, carry on. Share that love in the world. We live in a time when the best in people is being brought out. People who are making great acts of sacrifice, or really just quiet acts of courage and determination. But also in a situation where others can be selfish and greedy and unkind. But Jesus says to us, his church, love me, love each other, carry on, be apostolic, and share my love with those around you. May God bless us today as we seek to be apostolic in our lives.